Hey, hello out there in La La Land, CT Land, Internet World. Howdy, everybody. We're here.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Howdy, everybody. We're here live at the portal in Manchester, Connecticut, and we're bringing you some Stygian Society. This is a game from Ape Games and designer Kevin Wilson, who has made a boatload of games. I'm the Brandt.
I'm Bryan.
Larry.
Mike.
Awesome. We are here, and we're going to play this cooperative game, the Stygian Society, for you.
And a little bit of info. Has anyone in our group won this game yet? I believe not.
I have not.
I believe you've played a bunch with Matt and have not won.
Nope.
I played, haven't won. Brandt's played, not won. We
So
made
we're
some
gonna win the
mistakes,
first
so
game.
that's the goal.
Ever here.
We're going to stream till we win it. Stick with us till 6 in the morning. We will be still streaming.
Is that hard?
It's just sometimes brutal, I think.
Yeah, no, it can be
It's
a
tight,
little
like,
relentless.
there's not a lot of
Where
room
is
for-
the black peril square hexagon? So Mike has played with us before. Brian's been on the stream, but Brian kind of
Disappeared.
runs the
Oh.
store, or how do you say, owns the store.
And runs it, I guess, sometimes. When Mike's...
So there's that. This is weird that I'm not on camera. I feel bad. I'm blocked Brian if I go here, but we'll go down to the table view. And get everything going. So I don't know if this is a game people have heard of or not. It's a cooperative game. It's got a cube tower here, which you can see over here. And here's the box for Stygian Society. Grab that quickly. Bring that forward. Bring it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you're going to stand that up. So here's Stygian Society, in case you're wondering what we're playing. If you're watching later, now you can put that back where it was, so it'll be teeny tiny in the background. There, but yeah, the cube tower is kind of the big to-do. So let's go down to the table and do a little teach in terms of all this. So thematically what we're doing is we're trying to get to this tower. I tell everybody we're the bad guys. We're trying to get to the top of this tower, the wizard's tower, and steal all the treasure and then kill the wizard, right? Like, this is brutal.
Right, but the wizard's not the wizard. The wizard could be like evil, whatever.
Okay.
Right? It's like that is they call it the wizard for game purposes, but it's not a wizard.
So it could be an evil wizard.
It's some evil monster that you randomly put in that pile.
So we start here on level 1. This is our level 1 room, and then we hop up the tower. Halfway through, we get a mini-boss, and then the top of the tower, we fight the wizard, and if we beat the wizard, we win. We can get treasures as we go, and various things. The crux of the game is all based around dropping these cubes in the tower, and you all can probably see into our tower, but it's a tower where things can get stuck in the tower. So part of it
I find
is that...
not as much as some of those other cube.
Yeah,
tower
it doesn't seem to be
games.
based around getting things stuck in the tower. It just seems to be happenstance.
It's not like Shogun or
The
something.
really fun part right here is the crypt, where they can actually jump out of here. I wish they made a little lip or something. They could jump out of here and land in the crypt, and then the cubes count double. So we've got peril cubes, which are red, black, and yellow. And peril cubes are bad. We have to drop one of each round. And we spawn random enemies. So yellow and black can trigger to do things. Red for us is kind of a safe zone here in terms of all of that. So we're going to drop those every turn, and then each player gets to pick one action. We've got these 3 here. You've got one generally on your main board. And then we draw these abilities, and we level up. So we are a group of 4. The burglar,
The spell slinger.
The knight.
The field medic.
and we are trying to get up this tower. Look at them. I got 2 different ones here. It's the same. Yeah, there's a male and female side of each of these, so
I'm sorry, I'm the doctor.
works out nicely.
He has a field medic ability.
So you shuffle and draw. You've got 3 different levels of abilities. You draw a random one to start the game. And then when you level up, we actually level up as a party right here. When everybody levels up, the cards with the black you can reset if they're exhausted. And you can either take a random of the next level, or you can pick of a level you already have. So once you get to level 3, then you can just pick whatever cards you want and work with those. So sometimes they're going to be one-use abilities to do really neat things. Other times they're going to be actions, which basically just tell you to drop cubes, and then you can spend the cubes to do whatever they say, generally dealing damage to these enemies, and that's how we gain experience. Any of these enemies we kill. These ones have 5 health, 2 experience, 4 health, 2 experience, etc., etc. And if we clear this room, then we can draw for loot. We have to draw one of these peril cards, chest cards, I guess. We have to see if the chest is trapped. which is based on our peril down here. This is our party health. We have 25 health as a party. And this is our luck, which lets us add a cube, right? You can spend it to add any cube you want to the tower. We have some basic abilities where this is a basic melee attack. You have to attack something in the front row. This is the front row here. This drop is help. You literally just drop 4 cubes, whatever you want in the tower. You don't trigger them. And then this is a clear. So you move the peril up 4, but you clear. And then there's peril that triggers on this level every 4 as we go. Although we can also add peril and drop different colors. So if we needed a turn of reprieve, we could just drop 3 red cubes and gain 2 peril. Peril is going to be... Do you lose if you get to 20 peril? I don't think that's a loss condition. But you're going to draw these cards, which are basically 1 to 20, and you're going to get a trap or something on the treasure, which means you get less loot as you go up. I think that's it. That's explanation. It's really just reading these abilities. So Larry's going to go first.
Yep, I'm the knight. I have Steel Fist as an ability. It's a melee attack that lets me drop 2 blue and a gray. And then spend 2 blue to deal 3 wounds to a target, plus 2 extra wounds for every additional 2 blue you spend. And then I got willpower as my ability for level 1. It's all of my status tokens are considered black for purposes of removal.
Can you both of you just slide your cards forward like 4 inches? Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to take a black, a yellow, and a red because that's the peril cubes. And then I'm going to do my melee attack. So I'm going to drop 2. Well, no, early in the game, I'm going to go and just help. And I'm going to drop. Anybody else use blue?
Seems like he does.
All right, so I'll drop 3 blue and white.
Well, we may want to have those cubes behind the tower.
Oh, like all of it's the field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't get to take an action. And I guess we could leave them there for now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it helps when you sort them a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I just didn't know if having those there would help bounce, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. I didn't think of that.
They count double for both.
I was always doing
bad
that.
and good, yep. So now it's Mike's go.
So that's it. That's a turn.
So I guess because he added a lot of blue, I would just do a generic melee. Which I can add.
So Mike's doing this one that's on the
Which is-
board. He's going to deal 1 damage. He's going to target somebody in the front row, in the front rank, which is right here. And the front ranks just disappear as you add. So you've got 5 blue there. So
But we activated the yellow, which goes first.
So we have 2 yellow. Deal 1 wound to the party for each marionette on the floor. So we take 3 wounds. Then remove all yellow cubes, dealing 1 additional wound to the party for each one removed. So
none
we would have removed
removed.
2.
2.
Yeah. And then for each one. So we take 3 damage.
But that's it.
You didn't pick a target, but I guess
Oh,
it doesn't really matter.
It
right?
has to be someone in the front.
Right, so they're all the same. So
Oh,
you deal
is
5
this-
damage. What do you think?
Like these meet in the
It
middle?
was
is that
just
what it
3, I
is?
thought.
What meets in the middle?
No, you're doing 5 damage.
Oh,
You can
this
kill
is
one.
this is just to mark where our health is in
yeah.
case we get bonus
Oh,
health.
okay. Okay, I got it.
Larry can draw cards that push us to bonus health.
So I will kill one with these 5 cubes.
All right, so one of these is dead, and we get 2 experience.
And that is my turn.
So I can remove 2 peril and gain 1 luck, which luck lets us drop any cube, but it doesn't make any sense. So can I have 1 of each color? 3 black are going to add a yellow and a red to the field for each rider on the floor. You're going to have to pass them to me.
That could be rough.
And then what other colors are you looking for?
I don't know. So I could do the same, and I could drop for Bryan to have a bigger. Is yours like a? You have like a.
So I can do 2 and 2 gray, 2 blue, 2 gray, and then deal 1 wound to your target plus 1 for every blue you spend from the field. And then if I spend 2 whites, then I can refresh this.
So gray is any color, right? Gray is wild.
Yeah, gray is wild. You can
So
pick whatever you want.
So it's basically 2 blue and any
And
2.
this
and
one
then
is you could deal damage to us.
deal 1 wound to your target and every enemy adjacent to the target in that rank. Increase this by 1 wound for every additional white you spend.
Do you want to just drop 4 blue? Because if he doesn't wind up using them and he drops blue, I'll be able to do blue as well.
Well, I can
Yeah, I guess
also
so.
heal with the white.
Add to any action that drops at least 1 hero cube. So it actually dropped 5 blue, right? Yes. Yeah, that's how you roll.
Does 2 red trigger anything?
Nope, there's no red here.
Did you get 3 black though?
Nope, the other black didn't fall.
So we got a double blue there for you. So it's your turn, Brian.
So it's going to be these 3.
Yeah.
And I guess I just need to do that anyway, right?
Yep.
Do you need more blues?
I always need blue. But if you need white to do something...
Well, if you leave those white, I have a better chance of healing. And I've learned from this
How
game,
many white?
It's 3 white to heal.
We don't need to heal right now, though. Let's try to kill everything. If he can
We
kill
have both
with
played this
white...
game. We need to heal as soon as possible. Because this is going to do a lot.
So I guess I'll just see what we get. They just go.
So first we're going to trigger red, which doesn't trigger. Then do we have 2 yellows?
So black to trigger. Oh, 2 yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So 2 yellows are going to deal us 2 damage. Is there a 3rd yellow?
Nope.
Okay. And then the 3 blacks are going to add 2 yellow and 2 red. But they won't trigger, right? Because we already triggered yellow? So wouldn't they trigger the next time?
Probably.
Yeah. But if we run out of red, we lose. That's the other big thing, right?
How do we get rid of those?
No, you
This
just
action.
No, you just have to.
You're forced to do the other things?
Yeah.
Which adds peril, so you're better off regrouping instead.
I can also use this to get rid of 2 peril, so. And I get rid of 1 peril before we open a chest.
So we're trying to do 5 to something, or the blacks are
Well,
4.
Yeah, can you hit
most
anything?
things can only hit the front rank, though. But you might be able to.
Choose a target in either rank.
Yep.
Or do I do the choose first?
You were supposed to do the choose first,
okay.
but it's
But I
fine.
think yellow's more important because black doesn't hurt us.
Well, also, if you kill a yellow, I believe 1 comes forward anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So
makes
yellow
more
would have been
sense.
fine anyway.
Yeah, the yellow's
so,
the best. Can you
um,
kill both yellows, though, with your whites?
I think you can only attack 1
No.
thing.
No, he's got an ability.
Yeah, I could have done if I picked this one.
He didn't
instead.
pick that
So
ability.
this
Oh,
one was
oh,
two.
You don't
that
drop
one.
cubes and then pick.
Oh, no, I didn't realize what he...
So I guess if I just put these back, right? Instead of spending the double.
Yep.
Do that, and then I could spend 2 to refresh that ability.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. So that'll do 5 damage to that guy. That you
Yep,
already
so he's dead. And then this one moves up because now there's no rank.
So yellow needs 3 to trigger? Or did that
2.
yellow doesn't
It's
trigger?
going to
does it?
trigger, but it's
Well,
only
because you
one-
trigger red, then you trigger yellow, then you trigger black. So I don't think you go back and trigger yellow again. So when yellow triggers, it's going to do additional damage.
Because we're dropping more yellow cubes.
Well, no, it'll automatically deal us 1 damage, but we might just have to soak 1.
But it's 1 plus if there's other yellow
Right, if we
cubes.
get other yellows, but
We're only going to have 1, it looks like, right?
yeah, I mean we're at the point now where we could, finish him off, or we could let Mike heal.
Because I remember these being brutal.
Yeah, I didn't find them to be brutal, and often I would draw a 9, and I was at 4 peril. So
which one? It's red first, then yellow. Is that how it is?
Well, we don't have a
Oh
red,
yeah. So it would be yellow.
yep. So yellow's going to do 1 damage and then +1, so it does 2 damage.
Now I'm going to kill that yellow.
And then black triggers.
Yep, which just adds 2 yellow cubes. Which means yellow will trigger
And 2
damage,
red.
and 2 red.
but the yellow won't be there because the yellow's dead.
All right, you got to say what you're targeting, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
It might be
pretty
obvious.
Thought I was pretty clear. Yellow's the only thing that really matters. It's the only thing
Okay.
that can hurt us. But now what's important is we're down to 1 red cube, so we should either regroup or
But that it's when you try to drop one, but you can't.
I don't know.
You don't lose. I remember.
I think you'd just be forced to do the other colors. And I think it would be when all cubes.
Oh, you either do 1 of each,
Or
or
you
increase
2
2
peril
then
and drop
pick-
3
Okay.
of 1 color.
But do we want me to heal or regroup?
I mean, there's nothing damaging us the rest of this round. So you can heal the next time around. I
So
think
if you just-
regrouping's better at this point.
But we're not going to add
Oh,
anything
that's the
with
end of the
this.
turn anyway. So yeah, it wouldn't trigger.
But if Brant just regroups, right? Wouldn't that be fine too?
Yes.
And then he gets.
Because we're not going
twice.
to add any more reds because we can't get to 3.
Right, who's
Black.
just better to not take a... Who's better...
Oh, sorry. How many times have they triggered their abilities?
3 times for yellow, twice for black.
So that should be a 5. Every time they trigger an ability, you get a peril.
So 4.
3 and then twice.
Okay, so 4 has to happen.
Yep.
Oh.
So if any riders remain on the floor, the active player gains weakened twice. So you're weakened twice. By their horrid magic.
I'm sorry, that means that just
Yes, to
tells you
spend
what
blue
it does.
cubes.
They all tell you what they do. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't get rid of them on the turn you get them.
But I could spend black cubes to get rid of them.
Oh, is that your ability?
So I'm going to. So do we want me to do that, or
I'm just saying, who has the better action to do? I don't know what Brandt's doing over there.
So the only... Oh, I can still lower peril, so it doesn't matter either way. That's fine. I was going to say peril's at 0. I can use this, but I can still use it, so... I think you should heal. I think you heal, I regroup, and then Bryan drop it.
Yep, I always forget that. To heal, well, we do not trigger yellow because there are no more yellow. So, heal 3, 4, 5.
That works. Alright, so then I will reduce peril by 2 and gain a luck.
Does that mean it triggers 4 again, though?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay. That's fine. Because if it does, you don't want to reduce it till you get to like 7.
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Well, do you want to regroup? Oh, you can. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how to find that.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. I mean, just house rule it for now. I mean, you could have waited till 7, or you could drop it below 4, and we've already triggered 4.
Yeah.
So we just say 4 doesn't trigger again.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
And then that was your turn? Or
No,
okay.
that's
So-
before I take an action, and then I believe I'm doing this, which is I remove all cubes.
Yep.
I also remove that. Is that correct?
Yep.
Instead
Remove
of
all cubes from the field, then raise the peril by 4.
field, crypt, and tower.
and the tower,
Mhm.
which is weird. That's a strange thing. All right, so there we go. Now I'm done. No, it's really simple. Done.
Brandt's getting nervous. It's simple.
And then it's me.
Yep.
So I guess if I just drop, you're gonna want blues, but you can do blacks.
No, black's just to get rid of this. Blues will help me kill those guys.
All right. And they've got how much? 4 health.
I mean, if you can kill one on your own, just kill one on your own.
And this'll go up once we level up. Like leveling up is here.
We're gonna level
we
up
have-
when we kill one of those
Okay.
guys.
So yeah, 4 blues would be fine.
Wait, is this the XP?
Yep.
So I'll just do this melee
Should be
attack
at 6.
and
We
choose
killed
that.
3 yellows.
Yep.
You guys gotta like throw them in the tower.
So I can do 3 damage to one.
So then it's not worth it.
So you're just gonna use them to.
Yeah, because I do 3 wounds for 2, and then 2 more for 2. So with 1 more.
Right, but are you gonna overkill one with 4 health? Is it better that we get wounds on one now, so that way if Mike or I have to like?
Because
Bink!
my
Oh, wait.
ability is just kill one with 1 wound in the front.
So if he does 3 damage, then one's sitting there with 1 wound.
Oh, I guess mine is deal 1 wound to your target plus 1 wound for every blue that you spend. So it would be 4 actually, right?
Got it. So dead.
So 1's
Oh,
dead.
there you go. And we level up.
Level up. 1, 2.
So now the question is, do you...
So you ready your cards, and then you can either get a level 2 or pick what you want. Which, yeah, I do wonder, is it better to pick?
That seems really good. When any hero takes an action, use this ability to add 2 wild dice to the tower during that action.
Alright, I'm going to go with a random level 2, because why not? I've never had level 2 abilities to choose from. Mike, what? There you go.
No, I'm just going to do this when I can clear all the peril cubes from the field. Oh, is that from the crypt?
Holy cow. That was looks intense. Crystal Overload. Add an extra 4 of any and 2 blue to the tower during your action. At the end of your turn, if this floor has any enemies left on it, remove all blue from the field and crypt. Raise the peril by 1 per blue removed from the field and 2 per removed from the crypt.
I got lost already.
I can basically kill that guy right now, guaranteed.
Oh, that sounds
and then,
terrible.
and then not get this back until I level up.
That doesn't seem worth it.
I mean, unless if we're gonna have a bigger enemy.
This is literally just do it if it has 1 wound.
Yeah,
kill
so
it.
I'm just gonna go 3 blue. Oh, at the start of my turn, I remove a black for this.
But wait, what does it
There's
actually
not 2
do?
black. For each, it typically would remove blues, but I don't have to, so that's not bad.
No, they actually do something though.
Yeah, it's for each status token on this card, remove a cube of the same color from the field. But because my cubes are black, it's not
Okay.
It just reduces what you could do with other people's stuff.
black, yellow, red.
All right.
And he has to throw them in.
Throw them. There you go. It actually says like 6 inches above the tower. That sounds too high. 6 feet,
Do you have
maybe?
a tape measure?
All right. So you got, is that 3 damage or is that 4 damage?
Well, first thing is yellow triggers,
There's no yellows.
so it won't trigger even
No.
though we have 2. Oh, great.
Well,
And then the second
Yeah, that
thing
makes
is
sense. He's not there.
red triggers.
Not there. Black doesn't. So I spend 2 blue
I would imagine this card is
to do 3 damage. So it's got 3 damage on it.
assuming that's what big ones are.
And now it's Mike's go.
I guess I will just tap this,
So would it be mid your turn then?
or should I actually?
I would think it makes sense to kill it.
But I could
Or
just,
just
do
do it.
melee attack, or this doesn't put peril dice, right?
Right. If you just do that, we save the peril.
That carries over.
But I don't get it till we get level up again.
But that's fine.
But is it still my turn in the next
Yeah, I don't know.
room?
What is it? Is that? What does it say?
Kill a minion in the front rank that only has 1 wound remaining. Straight razor.
It makes sense to do it.
Or I could just medic, because I think all the cubes go away anyway. So
Well, you
don't-
can medic then do that to heal us too.
It's very not clear. It just says heroes complete a floor after they've defeated all enemies on that floor.
Why don't you still drop medic to heal and then tap that to do the kill? And that way you heal us to full, hopefully.
So
Black triggers.
black triggers, which is add cubes, which is about to not matter. And then I will heal.
Yeah,
Take
but it
the-
also triggers the 8. What's the 8?
If any riders remain on the floor, the actor heroes. It's the same.
Hero to the left of whoever completed the previous floor.
And then you kill the You heal us, then you kill the guy, right?
Yeah, because this is 2. So this and that white are gone. I heal us to full and tap.
Oh, you have a killing heal?
No, it's straight razor.
Oh, you can do it after.
Kill them with his heal.
All right, so that finishes that floor. So now our peril is at 8. So when we finish the floor, I added it too. So now before we do that, I can decrease peril by 2 and decrease peril by 1. So it goes down to 5 and we gain a luck point. And then we draw this, right?
Did you shuffle?
And then I shuffle this. So from what I saw, my cards were just 1 through 20. So it's not like they're all
Matt
really
and I
low.
might have just had bad luck. We just got like, oh, everyone's weakening.
9. So this one doesn't trigger because our peril is lower than 9. So no card here. Then we get 2 treasures, but we can only keep 1. So they're both individual. I'll let people deal with that while I set up the next level.
That seems pretty good for Larry. 2 cubes of your choice.
What's good for Brant?
I
think
think those
that-
are. I think.
I
this
think that's good for anybody. Like that, just having that ring, I think, is more beneficial in general.
You get 1 support, right? If I remember correctly. So does anyone
As a
not?
group. Oh,
No, per
as a
turn.
character.
Yeah. No, per turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a card you have to tap.
Yeah.
Exhaust. Sorry.
I mean, the passive ability for me would just be more damage over time, over the course of the game.
This seems much more helpful.
Like, this keeps us from losing in an instant. This just does more damage. I like the ring. I like the versatility of the ring. Anyone can take it, so someone take the
Does
ring.
anyone want to volunteer?
I assume the field clears when we go to a new room, Brant?
I believe so.
I mean, I already have remove cubes from here, so it almost makes sense if it's on Larry.
So it's
Because I can
every
remove...
other person has one.
Doesn't that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can remove all the peril cubes from the thing. So, by the way, we do that. We don't clear the tower in between levels, but we clear the field.
So put the other one on
Sorry
the bottom.
for not
Is
organizing.
that correct?
Yeah. And then it would be my turn, right?
Yep.
And I can remove all the peril cubes from the...
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, it doesn't have to go to Larry, but he's got his least number of activation cards.
And if someone
Cetera,
needs
so.
2 cubes for something, I can give you 2 cubes.
So now we trigger with a lot of red and 2 black.
And we're-
All right, so these rats, there's 4 rats. They only have 2 health, but they can't be killed until they're all wounded. So we almost need Brian's ability.
Can you drop whites then?
Yeah, I mean, if you just help and drop 4 whites.
And then these ones, damage inflicted to them is reduced by 1 for every monster in the... So they are blocking by 4 right now. They minus 4 damage. And then they're going to increase our peril. So that's what their ability is going to do at every 2. So I feel like I should probably drop white.
Yeah, I would drop 5 whites.
Or
with
should I...
your ability.
Is 5 good?
Well,
Or is that overkill?
for what? So mine is actually, this one's good because it's deal 1 wound to your target and every enemy adjacent to that target in that rank. Increase this by 1 wound for every additional weight you spend.
So you only need to do 1 wound to them.
But it's 4 white, right?
Because you can't kill, right?
Right, so it's just I need 4 white. to
So
do
I'm
that.
almost better to drop like a blue and a white and deal a damage to
To
one
the
of them.
other one,
And then he hits 3 in a row. Doesn't that
But
make
he
more
needs
sense?
4 white to activate that ability, though.
and I only dropped 3 cubes.
3 white, but he'll drop a white with his, right?
If I drop a white and a blue, does it make more sense? I mean, I'm trying to make
No,
yours
yeah.
efficient, right?
It does.
I also drop an additional cube.
Yeah,
so I could
you
drop
two
2 whites
white
and a blue.
Yeah, why don't you do
If
that?
the blue doesn't come out, then I'm hosed.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Does that make sense?
I think so.
All right, so I need the cube, sorry. So we just gotta hope I need a blue.
So does this matter? If no one seems to need green,
Yeah, I guess not.
Oh, does it spend your green cubes? Gotcha. I could drop one just for fun.
no.
Yeah, I got a black in there, so that's going to trigger. So that's going to increase the peril by 1 for each wizard's eye on the floor, plus 1. This includes the bonus, so it's going to go up by 4.
Okay.
3 plus 1. And that's gone. And then I'm dealing 1 damage
To an end one.
to this middle rat right here. You dirty rat.
So now technically he can kill
He can
3
kill them,
rats.
right.
So we have to hope at least one of mine comes. Right?
Jumps in the crypt. Does that also deal damage to us?
This one, mine.
Yeah.
It's deal 1 wound to your target and every enemy adjacent to that target in that rank.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep thinking he hurts us.
So you
I
did
played that character and I had all these
So it's
abilities
just
that hurt
this,
us.
right?
Yep.
Oh, that was good. You got the red right in.
So red is close, but not there. So I'm just spending 4. Does it matter to take it from there?
I don't think it matters.
You just have more cubes the other way.
Close. And increase the damage by 1. So it'd be 1 more.
Yep,
To
and that
do
does
2
2
damage
damage.
to each of those. Is that
All 3 of these?
Yeah.
So they die.
So then this one slides, if I remember correctly, and these move up.
None of the other ones blocked damage going to them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, does it spill in behind them?
Oh no, sorry, it's in the same rank.
So we killed 3 of them, so that's 3 experience. All right, well, there's those rats. Now the rat isn't really the threat. We can let Brian kill it again on his turn.
Yeah, but the problem is when those reds go, you're going to...
But do you add more rats?
Somewhere you add rats. Oh,
2 peril from now.
2 more peril. First thing I'm going to do is remove that black cube.
Why is it called a rat thing? Was rat not just fine?
Well, because it's not a rat, it's a rat thing.
Ah. Thanks for clarifying that.
They didn't get the license.
For that.
I don't know if you want to use this now. Get rid of that red because we're close to triggering.
1 wound to the party.
And then you're stricken for every rat thing on the floor. But 1 wound is actually not terrible.
And we only add 1 rat thing at 6.
At 6. And then 12.
Okay.
And if we get to 20, we just lose. So actually, I wonder.
So we shouldn't get to 20.
No, that would mean lose.
It's like I might as well. Oh, man. I think
I
I'm
would
just
save that.
Yeah, and I think I'm just going to help at this point because it doesn't make sense to spend 2 blue to deal 3 wounds to that rat. But if I get rid of the rat, then it won't trigger. Yeah, I should kill it so that we don't trigger.
But are
the
you
rat.
just going to drop a 4th red cube? It's not
No,
going to
there's-
matter?
Well, it could get stuck in there.
Unless you take peril, but then you trigger another rat,
Which
right?
would add a rat, right? Yeah.
Well, you
it's
do have
tricky.
this to remove that cube.
Oh, if you drop a 4th, that doesn't add a rat.
No.
Right, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove this red. And now-
Well, that's a fancy ring you got there.
Yeah, it's 2 from the field or 1 from the crypt.
What are you attacking?
the rat.
Okay, it's fine.
Or no, I'm not going to attack the rat.
Why?
I'm going to hope the cube doesn't go in the crypt, and I'm going to drop what Mike needs to kill it. Oh, you can't kill it anymore. You don't have that thing anymore.
Brian can kill it, but we have to get all the way back to him. I can also clear on my turn, but
You
it
just
might
Couldn't
be
I
too
just
late
kill? I could kill all 3 of the wizard's eyes
if we get rid
if
of
the
the
rat's gone.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just going
That's
to
true.
drop 3 blue at this point, so we got blue in there.
What are
and
you
I'm
attacking?
trying to kill the rat, because I don't want it to trigger.
Smoked it.
So
So
kill
you
the
just
rat.
just 1, not even that one, right? It's got 2 health. Put that back in.
Yeah, but I spend 2 blue. That's why I'm saying no matter
To
what,
do
I
2
spend 2
damage.
blue, I do 3
3
damage. Yeah.
That seemed weirdly inefficient.
Yes, but there's no other way to do it.
Wait, hold on. Would this do this now?
I think so.
Okay. That doesn't slide that guy up. So that gives us 1 experience. All right. Yeah, I think they all slide.
So now
and
the
then
red
move
won't
up.
trigger.
Unless they, well, yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. Oh no, not if that happens.
Right. But my point is right now red doesn't trigger, so red
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
So now we should probably kill these.
You did kill a rat, which
No, I
I
did
already
it.
did it. Mike just wants to level up.
He wants his free XP.
I don't need to heal. So this,
But you might as well try.
I don't actually have an attack.
well, you have.
Sorry, I do have the drop 2 cubes.
I mean, you want me to help?
What?
Can you kill?
No,
can
it
you
doesn't
kill
make any
one of
sense for
those?
me to attack.
What is it?
How many wounds do they have?
1 monster in the row
They have
in front of it.
1 wound.
So
I'll just
they-
kill one of them.
They're easy to kill.
Can you
kill
do 1
both of
wound?
them?
Larry can only do 3 wounds.
I know, it's like ridiculous.
You don't even have an attack.
I have this one.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Perfect.
So yes, 1 will die.
Perfect.
I get 1 experience.
Don't be messy. Like, it has a spot it can go on. Is that... Oh, yeah. Is that me?
Yep.
Yeah, do you want to clear the cube so we don't have run into any issues? Because otherwise black.
I can't get rid of in the crypt. I don't think that matters.
Oh, I guess we're all of them. That's pretty good.
And we're gonna
Level up.
just
So
kill a guy.
I will take... Is blue work for you, or it's just white slightly
It
better?
doesn't matter.
Blues.
It literally
If
they
you
have
just
1
do,
wound each.
yeah,
So
just
it's,
do blues.
you're gonna do this basic attack and kill it. The blue's
And I'll
already
do
there.
a
He's
basic.
gonna do that basic attack and kill it.
Okay, well, give me some white cubes then.
How many?
to do something.
This one, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's
Don't
red.
forget that red.
telling me to do? Got it in.
I was gonna say as long as black doesn't jump in.
So we get 3 peril, and then we add a rat.
I mean, that's not that terrible.
And then I kill this, right?
Yeah.
Done. We also have these luck, but we don't need extra cubes right now, right?
No.
whenever you get. So these can be spent, so people know these can be spent for wild. You can just pick anything you want, like the gray.
So as long as the black doesn't go in here.
It's really easy to drop it from 6 inches. I always get the bad cubes in.
I guess just. What am I even doing? We're gonna level up, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well just do that.
Unless you add 2 more peril.
Why?
Whoa. That was intense. 2 blacks?
Nope.
Nope. Yep. All right, so we add 2 more, so it goes to 9.
I can.
Uh,
Why?
Oh, does red trigger first?
No. What is it? Just what's it based off of?
The 2 cubes.
By 1 for each.
Wizard's Eye. So wouldn't it be?
Can you negate it or something?
Wouldn't it be 1? Oh, +1.
Sorry, I guess I didn't choose a thing, right? But it was fine to do. Because I dropped 4 blue, so if I do this, just to do the damage to kill this guy, right? Because this is less.
Enemies trigger first.
Trigger first.
But I can do this, sorry. To resolve before any enemy actions resolve.
So I think you can only trigger 1.
Oh, that's a support and that's active? Is that different?
Thought support. You got 1 support.
Yeah, but that other one's not
This
support.
one's not support.
Oh, is it yellow?
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
yellow
yellow and
and
this is
one
green.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So he's good. He's cheating the system. He's going to
Okay.
kill the black.
I don't know what your cards do, but I trust that you figured it out.
So 4. And that just kills this guy.
So now black can't trigger.
Correct.
So all that's left is for me to kill red.
What does your left-hand card do?
This is I do it before.
Your action this turn
Oh,
resolves
gotcha.
before.
Perfect. That makes sense. All right, so then we get 1 experience, which levels us up. I did it already, Mike.
And then everything refreshes.
Everything refreshes.
Okay.
So now I could choose a 2 or get a random 3.
I like the random 3.
That seems really good.
Just so everybody can see, I went really random here. I don't think I have any attacks.
That also seems really good. Move 1 cube of your choice from the field to the crypt or vice versa. I think we're not going to take black back.
Oh, so this is the character that makes this way better, because if we draw a bad card, I can spend a luck point and draw a new card. Oh, but I'm the woman here. What am I?
Does it change?
No, that
Okay.
would have been nice. I mean, I appreciate that they made 2 genders, but it would have been nice to have abilities.
You're doing
That's,
random?
that's the one thing I wonder, did the other expansions have other characters?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, order it.
They're out of stock.
The problem is I don't think they work. I think it's a set of 4.
In theory,
That's
you're-
fine. That's fine.
In theory,
A
you're
set of
supposed to
4.
use those 4 with those villains, but I bet you could.
Well, that's
switch
fine.
it up.
As long
You could
I understand
also-
what he's saying though. You can't use the burglar with Sherlock Holmes or whatever, right?
But maybe you could. I mean, why not?
I mean, you don't need
Just-
any attacks for the whole game.
Well, these I have to tell you, when you cut it down to 2, it feels weird, like you're missing things.
So I just got to kill that rat, right?
Yeah. So see if you can spend 6 blue cubes to do it.
And you already have it on the board.
Right. So
So don't drop peril cubes. I don't even think red is an issue, right? There's only 1 out there.
I mean,
Right.
he gets 2 in the center.
if there's
That'd
one
only
in
be
here.
3. Oh, if there's
but
one.
I could choose to drop 4 red though, if right now, right?
Yeah.
But then we would take 0 wounds.
Are you doing that?
I'm just killing it.
Oh my gosh! Look at all the red. The horror. Dead.
Dead.
Get 1 experience. So we beat that tower. So before we open the chest, I could decrease peril again, which makes sense, right?
By
By
2?
3,
By 3.
and we gain another luck
Is
point.
that 7, right?
So 4. So we flip this. It's a 3. So I can now spend a luck point to draw again.
Nice, because you had a...
And it's a 10. So we're good. So this one would have...
So if you keep your thing low, the chests aren't a bad situation. Okay.
Oh, I think me and Matt and I misunderstood.
You just always did what that card said.
I think we always did what that card said.
So this...
Because you're like, yeah, treasure sucks. I'm like, how does treasure suck? You need
So
treasure.
this one says you drop cubes, and then the field encrypt... I'm not going to figure it out, because we didn't do it. It doesn't make sense to me. It says to drop cubes, but then clear the field. I don't know what that does.
Because it could leave them in the tower.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so we get
Mike
2,
figured
keep
it out.
1. And now we got to fight a boss.
Oh yeah, we're going up to level 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, so speaking of rats, a guy in New York City fell through the sidewalk into a rat's nest that was under a thing, and they were the size of puppies.
Come on. Are you just making crap up?
No,
right now?
I'm not.
Grim puppeteer.
I'm kind of
That was
bummed out
recent.
right now.
Did they do
So,
it again?
who has magic attacks?
I do.
We can.
Choose a target in the front rank. Drop 5 cubes. Kill your target if it's a minion. If it's the mid boss or wizard, deal 5 wounds to it instead.
Because we could give you an extra wound.
I think that makes sense.
Or add 3
But-
cubes of your choice to the tower.
Oh, does this one not tap?
Nope.
So that just is an ongoing attack that I can use. Okay. Does that seem good?
Or do we want to add 3 cubes of
I
our
like
choice?
that.
That's
I think we've had enough cubes in the tower.
All right, so now we will fight this boss. This is the experience. We'll get to keep 2, but then this boss, when we beat it, will have an ongoing negative ability that we'll have.
So
It's
what if
on
we
the
don't
back of
beat
this.
it?
Then we have a very ongoing and negative ability called a death mark. Then we play till
We win.
6
then we start over again. So, I will read this. I'm going to have to spin it upside down to everybody. I apologize. 4 red or 4 black. If there are no cadavers on the floor to the red, add 3 cadavers to the front rank. Otherwise, activate the cadaver's ability instead. 5 yellows. The Grim Puppeteer releases a plume of spores towards you. Each hero is incapacitated and must exhaust an ability without effect if able. Then it has peril at 7 and 15. At 15, you add 1 cadaver to the front rank per hero, and then you lose the game. They're turning us into cadavers, and then we lose.
That's awesome.
That's great. So these are the cadavers. They
So
trigger
15
with 4
Pyrrho we
red.
lose in this scenario right now. So I'm going to just give us a friendly reminder here.
So I'm
That's your
super.
target.
I assume what this is saying is that if there's no cadavers, do this. Otherwise, do their ability. Right. So this will supersede it. I had a weird enemy.
Right, yeah, definitely. If there are
I don't
no
know if anybody
cadavers.
ever fought this enemy because you didn't play it that much. But I had an enemy that triggered off of white cubes, and I was playing two-handed, and all I dropped were white cubes.
Well, that's your fault. for
So they would
dropping white
spend
cubes.
my white cubes.
So you drop a different color cube. Oh, you mean they only use
My
them?
only abilities used white cubes, so
Well, you had this.
yeah, I guess I needed to do
Just keep
this.
dropping blues, but you know that's
yeah,
okay.
that was weird.
So this clears.
Yep.
Yeah,
But not the tower.
not the tower. The crypt clears, and I think it's Mike's turn.
Yes.
So these cadavers have 3 health. So I guess we just do that, right?
So can you just kill those 3, Mike?
Well, I don't have an attack, so I'm just going to
help. Just drop whites for Brian. Brian could literally crush those cadavers on his turn.
So the interesting part is when we get to 4 red or 4 black, we add the cadavers again. But I guess if we move the guy to the front, then they
between
don't
you
matter.
and I, we can clear the board though.
Well, I think you have an ability to move a guy to the front.
Yeah, I
Should
don't have
probably take that, because that's powerful. So am I dropping white?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Once we kill all those reds, right? Then the guy moves up. Then if he wants to add more, we just keep hitting the guy until he's dead.
But my point is, if you and Mike both help, Brian will clear the cadavers.
Okay.
Seeing as neither one of you have attacks.
Because they don't spend white, right?
I don't have any attack.
What's interesting is we have you and Mike going after each other.
I didn't plan to have no attacks.
Or to go after
You could have
Mike.
picked one.
That's true.
So Brian's looking good. He's got 4 white right now.
And no black?
You could drop 5 white, right?
Yep. Is that overkill? Should I put
How much
blues
do you
in?
need? Because if you do blues, then I could try to kill the boss.
I can also add 2. And you can just drop 7.
They have 3 health each.
Mm-hmm.
So I need
5?
4.
I need
5,
2
6.
more.
Yep.
2 more whites.
And there's 1 in there, so you want to do 3 and 2.
But you can also drop 3.
I'm dropping, but I could drop 3.
Oh, so then do you want to just
2
drop all
whites, 3
blue?
blues? Or do I want whites to heal?
I can also add 2 to your.
Is that just?
Oh,
Or does
okay.
that give Larry a lot of blues for his turn then?
Yeah,
right?
because I can kill the boss.
So
in one
I will do
swing.
this when a hero takes an action. Use this
To give you 2
ability
more
to
blues.
add 2
That's
wilds.
instead of the.
Or is it better just give him to Larry when he goes?
I don't think it
I don't
matters.
think it functionally matters.
I need one of each.
This
anyway.
gives it.
Okay. I
This
was
gives it
wondering when-
more of a chance to come out of the tower, I guess, right?
All right. Did we get 4 reds?
Nope.
5 yellows?
Nope.
4 black?
Nope.
All right.
This is white.
Crap ton of white.
And then I do nothing.
We helped, is what we did.
That's a lot of cubes.
I guess I'm just gonna target this guy, right?
Yeah,
And then I'll drop one of each of these.
yeah.
And you need blues.
Yeah, so you do 3 white and 2
Well,
blue.
it's
I
2
guess.
blue and a white.
You get 5?
One,
that's bad.
one blue and 2 white.
We're
Oh,
almost,
I'm looking at that other thing. I'm sorry.
we're almost out of whites, by the way.
You get to spend them here, though, right?
So we're up to
4 red?
3, 3, 3.
3, 3, 3 is good. And Larry can clear them?
I can clear 2 cubes of my choice.
So I'm just gonna spend 4, 5, 6 to do 3 damage to this one and then adjacent enemies.
Does it make sense to keep one in the crypt?
Does it?
Because
You
you
get
can
rid of
put
2
more out
cubes?
here, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just. Is that just.
No, I didn't know if there was something that would be negatively affecting the crypt. I guess I
Right,
wasn't
no, I
reading
feel like-
fully. So yeah, those are all.
All right, and we get 3 experience. I did that. So now he would move to the front. So Larry just do 20 damage and we win.
Do you have 20 blues?
What does this do again?
Well, first thing, I want to remove 2 cubes of my choice from the field or crypt. So I assume we want to move a
Black and a red, because they're
right.
right next to...
I don't know what yellow does.
Black
What does
is...
he do?
But it's 5 for yellow.
Yeah.
So what are the chances that he gets it in?
I mean,
We're all incapacitated.
Is that good?
you can only help and
You can only help and regroup.
to just
That's with what?
incapacitate.
5 yellows?
Yeah.
So wouldn't a yellow be worse?
I think so.
But I'm saying these were if he gets 1. That's if he
Yeah.
gets...
Right, but if he gets 1 yellow in the thing.
If he
right?
gets 1 red, it doesn't matter too much, right?
4 reds, puts 3 cadavers back out, and we just deal with them. It's true. I'd get rid of a yellow and a black at least, if not.
Fair enough.
If they're
Yeah, but now the red's
I
going to
know.
definitely trigger.
But it doesn't matter. You just add 3 cadavers.
Yeah, but otherwise we can, well.
Unless you could do 20 damage in 1 drop.
No, but then you're going to deal with the cadavers, right?
I mean, help.
Well, it's
help.
either that or we're all incapacitated, which means none of us can attack for an
So
entire
what-
round.
Only if we get a double, though, right?
right, but we're going to.
So,
No, but here's
Right,
the thing.
if you get a double or you get a yellow and he gets a
Wait,
yellow.
Larry.
Hang on, stop, because none of you are thinking about one simple thing.
You're gonna kill it.
We cannot drop any yellows,
that's true.
correct?
No,
Or is
we
this
don't
not
have an
happening?
option for that.
Oh, okay, because I was going
But
to
You're
say...
forgetting one simple
Yeah, I didn't. I thought that was always a rule.
But
So that's
also-
not...
We
It's
can,
just this, right? That's just saying we can drop. We have to
if
drop
we
one.
need to, help, he kills them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm just going to do this ability. Because it's only 1 less efficient wound than this, but it lets me... Yeah, so, yeah.
So did you want to do something different with the cubes, or you're good? You don't want the
No, we're
reds
good.
up there?
We're good.
This is this
take
guy.
peril.
He's got 20 health.
You're okay with another red coming out?
Whatever you guys chose, man.
Okay, cool.
Right? So
Yep.
what does the red do?
Adds 3 back, which then we can just...
But you guys seemed okay with that.
I'm
you guys
perfectly
did not
okay
want
with
the
it.
yellow, it seemed
Yeah,
like.
yeah. That's how I feel.
I didn't like that choice, but you guys do, so...
But then by my turn, I can clear them all.
That would have been a yellow.
You've got to be able to do a lot of damage.
How many... No blue showed up over there, but red goes first, right?
Yep, so we add 3 cadavers. That's more experience, though.
Those go away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so... how many wounds do the cadavers have?
3.
So we can go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Sorry,
11,
I just noticed
12.
the sound. You're probably getting double sound.
So there's 12 blue cubes, correct?
Did you target something already, or you just do something?
If his target dies, he can pick a new one.
Right. Oh, the reds weren't out yet. I mean, I chose this ability. Now there's reds out. How does that
so you would
work?
have
I don't know the card at all.
It just says melee attack. Choose a target in the front rank. Drop. So I had to choose black,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So 12 damage to the black guy.
Why is that bad?
Well, I could have cleared all the reds and then done
20 damage to
4
the black
damage
guy.
or whatever it is to him.
And then all the blues are gone.
All the blues are gone.
You
And
only
that's-
did 12 damage?
But now
Mike can heal us?
Well, we don't need to be. So I'm just gonna help.
And I'll attack on my turn?
What do you want, blues or whites for him?
So there's at least one yellow that's sitting in there.
That's fine. Unless, if he gets it in the
Oh,
crypt.
yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know if Bryan wants white or blue. That's really up to him. Imagine we kill this guy. It's a bigger deal, right?
No, that probably would have been.
Oh, we should have one, right? We procced one.
Yep.
All right, so on my turn, I'll remove all red, yellow, and black cubes from the field.
It's not one or the other. It's all of them, huh? That is an awesome level 1 card. Though you can never attack, so...
I can only remove cubes. So
So
do
at
you want
this
white
point-
or blue?
I think blue, because how many do you need to kill those 3 guys again? 6? Which you have in there already?
I need... Yeah, so I need 2 more whites.
Well,
No,
6, you have 6.
there are 6 whites. So
So
then
just drop all
Are you
blue.
killing these and then Larry's killing this?
Yeah,
Is
if
that
you
the
drop
idea?
all blue, I'll be able to kill... If you drop 5 blue, and then he drops as many blue as he can. Because he's already got the white he needs to kill those guys.
Yeah! Crushed it. All right. Your turn.
So yeah, I guess I'll just do that same thing, right? Target the middle guy, and then do 2 and 1.
Sounds good to me.
So
I get it. So I can't drop any... Okay, so on the other floors, non-boss floors, you could choose a different peril drop.
Yeah.
Which would have been great here, because we're nowhere near the peril we need to worry about.
yeah, so it's doing 3 damage to each of those cadavers.
All right, so they are dead, and that's 3 experience. So you got to do 8 damage and not proc a black cube, because if you get a black, then we get 3 more cadavers. Do you get your card back? Oh, you're doing it with this ability.
this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, sorry.
Which isn't the end of the world, because then we can just
I mean,
do
I
what
guess
we
I
think.
could have
I
just...
had both microphones on, so I wonder if the sound was really bad.
Would it have been better to just pick the... It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I think... Oh, because you could have done your thing first.
Well, I could have just picked this guy and done 5
Gotcha.
damage to each of those.
Right.
But
Oh, because then if there's none out there, otherwise they attack us.
I don't know. It's fine. We'll just see what happens
Yeah.
with this.
We might just get 3 more that Mike has to attack.
So how much do I need to do?
Or Mike just helps again.
8.
Bryan kills him.
Right.
And you're almost there.
Well, all I need is 2 blues to come out of the tower out of these 4.
And not a black. Because a black puts another cadaver out. 3 more cadavers out.
But it doesn't...
Unless you have something to protect
don't
against
lose
that.
our-
But
Can
it,
you remove
it
one?
doesn't say I can't hit that if I'm hitting... If cadavers are
No.
out, right?
Right, I don't think we just kill this, so we have to kill everything.
I know,
So
but
we'd
I'm
have to
just
kill
saying,
the
I'm still going to...
cadavers.
Yeah.
It's
So,
just, there's no way to avoid it, right?
well, we cannot have the black come out.
There you go. 8 damage?
How many cubes are there?
7.
9.
9, so 9 damage.
Is that simple? You're just 1 for 1?
On this one I am.
Okay.
Well, that's not very efficient.
All right, so this guy is toast. So now,
But
for
what's
the rest
nice
of the
about
game,
this is it lets me continue doing it. So like,
Yeah.
that's why if cadavers dropped and I overkilled him, I could have started filling on to the cadaver. So we level, right?
Yep.
6.
so from now on, we have this ability, which I'll put back here. But this ability says every time a black goes in the crypt, whoever put it in the crypt is incapacitated. Because there's a spore cloud chasing us up the tower.
Well, this is officially
So
the
now we
farthest
can
I've
choose
gotten.
anything
Hey!
we want, right?
I
can't see it, Brian.
cannot choose anything I want.
Yeah, that was not.
Should I just knock a blue out of the tower? It's okay.
We can clear that. So should I get this attack ability, or is that just kind of cheating?
Well, now we get to choose our ability, so that's pretty cool.
I'm going to pick this one because that seems pretty good.
I'm going to reduce the peril by 1.
Huh?
Enemy abilities require 1
I
extra
reduce the
cube.
peril by 1 whenever I...
Oh, for the treasure chest?
That seems
So let's see, is this a 0? No, it's a 15.
I think Matt and I were playing that just wrong.
Yeah, there's a number that tells you. So we get both of these treasures. So these are both group treasures. So anybody can trigger them. We can heal 6 status tokens. That's going to be amazing.
What is that showing?
That's a shield. So if we take damage on your turn, you block with the shield. So the other thing we do is we change treasure decks to the upper treasure. We get a new floor, so presumably these enemies will be trickier. So we've got a Stoker and a Daemon.
That's awesome.
And I'm assuming this means it goes away. It's got an angry X.
So what did you guys keep for treasure?
It's healing elixirs. Heal the party of any combination of 6 wounds or status tokens,
That's awesome.
but it's a once use. Once
gotta
it's used, it's
definitely
going
keep that.
away. And then reduce the peril by 2.
So we got both. Oh, we got to keep 2, draw 2, keep 2?
Yep.
Oh, nice. It wasn't like draw 4, keep 2?
No.
Okay. All right, so put them on people. Or are they just...
Nope, they're group.
Their group, it doesn't matter where they are. Awesome. Mike, you're first.
Seems like a pretty good combination of just power up Bryan.
And then Larry just does 20 damage.
Well, we surprisingly enough have not taken damage.
I don't know, should I keep going without having an attack?
Seems thematic.
I like this one. We draw an extra treasure every time. And whenever I exhaust an ability, I reduce the peril by 1.
Is that go?
Can you use your tap abilities anytime? Like on other
I think it's
players'
1
turns?
yellow per turn.
No, but can it be on a...
Only if it's a white, I think, because it's a response.
Why are there 2 black?
Because one was stuck in the
Oh,
tower.
stuck in the tower. Sorry. Thank you.
So deal 2 wounds to the party for each Stoker on the floor. So this is going to deal 6 wounds.
When you get to 3 yellow.
But they do 4 because I have this. It takes an additional cube
For yellows?
for everything.
Yeah.
Enemy abilities require 1 extra cube of the appropriate color to trigger.
Ooh. Oh,
Is that
during
on your turn?
turn.
Oh, that's
Still
less
not
good.
terrible, but
That's less good though.
So do I want to...
it's better in a single player game.
So these don't matter, right? And there's no reason for me to clear those cubes yet. It's way too early, correct? We no longer die here.
No longer.
That seems better though. When you use an equipment, it can immediately refresh it.
So is this just the same thing? Am I just passing white cubes to Bryan to be able to just
Yes, I
lay
think
waste?
So the black cubes not matter now?
Yeah.
No.
Unless we run out of them, correct?
I mean, I see black cubes on that dragon thing, but it
He
doesn't.
adds black cubes. So that's going to be the tricky part, is we might run out of them. But I can clear.
How
and
many
you
are you
can clear.
taking?
5, right? Do you need more than 5?
I need 2,
Do
right?
4 damage?
I need 7.
So I should drop
And you
blue?
already have 5, so you should drop as many blue as you can.
Do you have any
I'm
kind of
gonna drop-
AoE?
Well, mine is I could just keep damaging. If I kill a guy, damage the next guy, damage the next guy, damage the next
So I
guy.
should drop another blue?
Yeah, so
Brian?
as many blues as can be in there.
I mean, I'm going to drop 3 whites on my turn.
Hey, I was gonna say you really try to get that blue cube in there.
Oh no, it's if a black. Oh
Yeah,
darn!
you're
I had
fine.
another one that's if you get a cube in there, you get a luck point or something.
So I took this instead. If you
Yeah,
use an
that's-
ability, I can.
Yep, nothing triggered.
You're
That's
like
me.
all sorts of genders over there.
Oh, that's true.
And this is just before? Or can you do that after?
So hang on. So I'm gonna make a suggestion. Why don't you drop
Oh.
3 black cubes instead of normal, and we'll just gain 2 peril. Because 2 peril doesn't hurt us.
Right, unless his support could be... Unless support's always... Are you looking up support?
Yeah, the first thing you do is a
Okay.
support card.
So you're just 3 blacks?
That's my guess, because going up 2 doesn't hurt us right now, and you'll keep yellow and
From
red
now
from
on.
triggering, and then you'll kill yellow, so then it won't matter if yellow triggers.
So if these go into the crypt, then I'm incapacitated.
I mean,
Is that bad?
we haven't had a lot of things go in the crypt, so
I should be incapacitated.
Speak for
Why,
yourself.
you
I
didn't
got a
have a
lot
black
in
one?
there.
What?
you didn't have a
If
black
if I get incapacitated for... Do I
Oh,
do
it's
the
black.
attack and resolve it, and then I'm incapacitated after?
I think so.
So it's not going to be a problem, right?
What does incapacitated do?
the only actions you can take.
Oh yeah, because you're already doing your action.
So
I don't
it's
think you
just
resolve it,
resolved.
and then next turn you.
So I'm just going to try to do... I'm going to target that and do...
Kill everybody.
And there's already enough in there, right?
Yeah, so drop as many blues as you can as part of your
So
action.
it looks like a lot of them have 20.
Good job, Brent.
I'm gonna do.
Well, it's fine. Every time you guys
And
get
we
to me, I
did
have 4
3
blues, which is what I need to drop. So.
And we did 3 black, right?
Yep.
So you added the 2 peril. Perfect. And the blue didn't come out. So we're gonna get rid of 7 here. to do-
Leave 2 and take 1 from the crypt. Because we're down to 1 white.
No, so you want.
Oh, yeah, you were doing it right. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, I thought you were doing it in the reverse of what we needed.
So these are all gone,
Apologies.
right?
Nice. And how many
You
shares do
said-
we get? 6?
And that was magic, so that's fine.
And does that red have anything?
Projectile,
Projectile
resistance. The
And they
removal-
both slide.
Yep.
Are you doing projectiles?
So now we don't care if yellow triggers. Red shouldn't trigger unless we get unlucky.
We're crushing it, just like we said we would.
Or actually, no, I don't want to do 2 peril.
Or 3 black?
You had to say something.
Larry's gonna win it right here for us. Drop as many blues as
6
you can.
inches, you said?
You exaggerated on your 6 inches there, Larry.
I've been great at that one in the crypt.
Wow, you got 2 in the crypt. We never get them in the crypt, though, huh?
That hasn't happened at all.
It's funny with mats, like I get it in all the time.
So yellow can't trigger, correct?
Correct.
Why is that again?
Because they're dead.
Because they're dead.
That makes sense.
So how many life do they have?
8. Looks like hell.
Oh, so you deal 8, and then the remainder goes to the next one?
Yep, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So kill 1 and put 3 damage on the other one, and we level up, I believe? Yep, 4.
And that's all
experience.
this.
1,
2, 3, 4.
Man, I never even got to
That's
use
everything blues.
Yep.
That. All right, I'm getting a rando this time.
He's getting a random.
Which one do you want me to draw? Which one? This one?
Oh, 4 damage on that guy.
Hey!
5 on that guy, sorry.
1.
Because I have great strength.
Guess what? I can attack. It doesn't seem very good. Oh, result before enemy actions.
Oh, and I forgot to do...
I guess I'm really like a burglar, not a rogue.
I feel like I'll take a melee attack. Why not?
Alright, Mike is up.
Rolling a scout.
All I know is thank God for Bryan and I, because you guys don't do any damage.
Yeah, we don't drop any cubes for you.
Well, I think the
Or
first
remove
time I
peril.
played, that's what we didn't do enough of. I think help is
Yeah.
way more valuable than people realize. and it's just.
Well, it makes sense that these two support characters allow the damage.
The only thing that
users.
doesn't
It's just,
make sense is the
like with-
seating order.
Yeah,
Brian should be where you are. So that
I tried to get him to sit here, but
Right.
I
so
picked
that-
my character first, so really you should
You
have
should have picked
support.
I didn't know
support
what you picked. But yeah, just from a general standpoint, that would make sense, right? Help, attack, help,
and I could
attack.
see with families, like if a kid, right, was all about wanting to do the damage, and you're like,
Right.
no, you just drop cubes and then go play with your toys.
And you remove green from the field before you go, Mike?
Don't confuse them. Can you do damage, actually?
It doesn't even
took
do
a
anything
melee
to you. It
attack.
literally just makes you remove one green.
2 green, because they're both green.
Gotcha. I'm gonna drop a green.
But some of his attacks are green, though. He just hasn't had them.
Oh, he's got an attack now too. Huh?
Yeah, I've on purpose not taken them. Cause
I also have
Yeah.
a green attack that I'm not taking because of that.
And what had you done?
2 damage.
I didn't take any attacks because I was just afraid.
2 to this guy.
So he's at 7. You couldn't do one more, huh?
No.
And these are gone?
Oh, don't you have your thing to kill him? Boom!
Is that
No,
before?
you have to use it before.
Before
Oh, really?
So I think I cheated.
Support.
before, but-
yellow has to be before. So do I need to get rid of cubes? That guy's gonna proc at 4. Is there one in there?
Might be. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get rid of cubes at this point to be ultra safe, right?
Yeah, but then he doesn't have it till we level.
Yes,
right?
he does. Where is it?
So I do that, and I remove a peril every time I use an ability.
And then untap that.
Tap, untap.
Okay.
Is it an item or anything?
It's an item or an ability.
Nice.
And nobody has status tokens that we need to worry about getting rid of.
It's just Mike's.
The
which is
weekend,
useless.
if we want to start using coin.
Weekend.
He's a weakened doctor.
All right. I'm gonna use my melee attack.
What?
Although I don't think it makes sense. Because I deal 4 wounds if I get 3
You only
blue
need one.
cubes.
You might
So
as well
I might
do
as well
that.
just do that one. So no go. I'm going to target this guy.
Oh my god!
Yeah! Did I just get 3 blue in?
Yep.
That never happens. All right. That is another win for the kids. So I'm going to lower this by 1.
I'm going to lower it by 1.
16. All right.
Why'd you say that?
Because I want to lose.
So we're getting one of these. The pocket watch or the disruption
Oh, we
stone.
definitely want the pocket watch.
Don't be so
Actually,
disruptive.
we don't need the
No,
pocket
we
watch.
definitely want the disruption stuff.
Does it get rid of peril or something?
No, the pocket watch just heals, and we're literally at max health. And we're actually
Crazy.
2
We
past
cannot
max
take
health.
damage.
Actually, that's, again, not as good. But that's...
Better than...
I can't wait till somebody replays this and I'm like, so did you know that you were supposed to take damage every time? Like, right?
Yeah, I mean, so far you're teaching it. I feel like we're doing everything right.
Right,
That one's fine.
who
the other
wants to count these as 1 on their turn?
What?
Enemy cubes in the crypt only count as 1 cube each when spent during your turn.
You already have an ability or you got rid of yours?
I got rid of it.
I mean, I removed them all.
It makes
so
sense for
does-
me or Brian, someone
Well,
who's going to
this
be
is
active
crypt.
on their turn.
So, Larry.
You can have 2 rings, just kiss the rings.
What was the other ability? What was the other card?
Pocket watch was heal the party.
Heal 1 at the beginning of each
Pocket
turn.
Watch. Okay, we got marionettes and rippers. Those marionettes are back. We had marionettes and we had what was the other one? The puppeteer. So this
Dude, when
is
we
very
get to 10
thematic.
peril, something bad happens because it's a paragraph. 20 peril, we lose. Synchronized.
They count as
All
both.
red and yellow minions count as both rippers and marionettes for the purposes of enemy abilities until the end of the turn.
Look, did I make the rippers the wrong color? Can somebody tell me if they were supposed to be
It's
wrong?
Nope,
red.
they're red.
Now, if I remember correctly, we don't clear the crypt, right?
Can you find the
Just
ripper
the
card?
field.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I can't find it.
You clear everything.
I know, not the tower.
Not the tower.
Is it there?
No.
So this is a turn where we want to really control yellow and red.
Are there cards people got to look through? I cannot find the ripper card.
Why would we have a ripper card?
Either it didn't come or I lost it somehow. Should I draw a new floor?
Really not have a ripper card? Where would it be?
Exactly.
Can I look? I trust you.
It should be red.
This is how we lose the game.
Well, I guess we
Try.
try.
I mean, at this point, right?
I don't know, I got no Ripper card. So 8 games.
Do you think?
I was
It's
thinking
weird.
that too, but no.
Right? Because it looks like a Ripper, and it's called a Slasher. I'm wondering if there's a misprint on the card.
Yep, that's 100%.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could be wrong,
But
but
it's the same picture.
Do the pictures all...
There are 21 enemy cards, so somebody count the enemy cards. Or there's 7 of each if you want to count the reds. How many reds are there?
Do you have another room with red on it? Because he was wondering, because this is the same picture.
we have 7 reds. So
yeah,
it's a
that's the-
misprint.
Okay.
A Ripper is a Slasher.
A
So
Ripper
you
is a
did-
slasher.
You did miss it. All of you missed it until me. See that?
I didn't even know there were pictures.
Think outside the box, gentlemen.
We
I
were
was
missing
trustworthy.
something. Just like
Whose
earlier
turn was
in
it?
this game.
Did Larry end that?
Not this time.
Did I end it?
You ended it this time.
Brian.
Damn
So
it,
it's
we
me?
don't want
The
Brian
guy
to go
without an
first, though.
attack.
All right,
He's on attack
so...
now.
I got an attack. I can deal 8 damage. Drop blue cubes for me, Larry.
I guess I'm not going to be able to do a ton. I can just kill one of the guys.
Can you? I don't know. I don't know what you can do. Or you could drop blues, and then I could kill maybe 2 guys.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. Because you're doing 1 for 1 with blues.
Yeah, and quite honestly, can you raise the peril 2 and drop 3 red cubes?
Wait, what?
Oh, they trigger first. Darn it. No, because I could replace 3 red cubes in the field with blue cubes. That would be like...
I was like, what?
Then I could have really crushed
So
the
I should
damage.
just do...
The normal. Yeah,
The
because I
normal.
didn't realize they triggered on 3. If they triggered on 4 or 5...
Yeah, up to 3. You can still
Well,
do
you
it.
could help Larry. Or is
Yeah,
he
should
not
I
very
just
good at
do-
AoE?
Well, I just kill 1, then the next, then the next, then the next.
So you're not very good.
So I should just drop 4 blue, right?
Yeah, drop 4 blue.
Because, I mean, my attacks are just going to be about the same.
Oh, yellow goes off.
We got 2 yellows?
Yep.
So 1 damage for each yellow, plus 1 for each we remove, so it's just 4 damage.
Time to shine, Mike.
All right.
It's inconsequential.
We're getting crazy.
Do you have a shield? No. You
I'm
have a
going to go
shield?
Crystal Overlord.
Do you block any damage? No.
What is the downside of that?
Crystal Overlord?
Yep. If any... At the end of your turn, if this floor has any enemies left on it, which it will, remove all blue from the field and crypt, which I'm going to remove all blue by fighting, so this isn't going to trigger. So this is great. So I'm going to drop 6 blue.
Here, you want to add 2 to that?
Well, no, because there's no more blue. Oh, add an extra. So wait, I was already dropping 4. So I have 4 more cubes I could drop. So I'll drop 4 white to add in for you guys.
Unless
And
you
2
want to get
more
rid
white?
of these for Mike.
That is weird. We've gamed that.
But not intentionally. It just
I
happened.
actually wonder how honestly effective Mike and I are with all of our abilities. Like, I know you're trashing on us for not attacking.
No, no,
but I
you
wonder
guys
if our
are
abilities
wicked.
are like...
I mean, I think
Controlling
helping is
everything.
incredibly powerful with his ability.
Yeah, definitely.
Too.
Is green usually projectile?
Yeah.
So if there's a boss at the end that's like only projectile damage.
We're screwed.
Right.
We're screwed.
That'd be amazing. Only projectile damage. We need a crossbow.
Is that metal?
So how many wounds do those idiots have?
5.
Yeah. Don't bump the attack. What? And we need... Okay, so nothing triggers, right?
So hang on. So... Alright, so I always do extra wound. I'm not doing any healing. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 guy's dead.
Okay.
The target.
2, 3, 4, 5. Another guy's dead, and then a guy has 2.
And what do I do to the women?
And we got
Are they on the other side?
And then if there's guys left, we remove blues and bad things happen, and there's no blues, so we're good. That is just brutal with that.
Interesting.
Because this is going to let me remove every blue, and this is a negative only if there's blues left in the field.
Gotcha.
See, like that's like the perfect combo.
Well, maybe that's the point.
Oh, I'm sure. Like one's a level 2, one's a level 3. And I literally just dropped, I don't know how many cubes.
Do we want to heal
10
or
cubes.
do we want me to do damage?
These guys proc, so this should be at 1. I don't think you need to heal. I mean, I guess this is a chance to heal, but
I would just prep Bryan.
But this
right?
actually, if I kill someone, we heal 1. So.
Oh, there you go. We'll just do that.
I mean, I guess the only negative is if it doesn't even matter if you only kill 1.
Well, it's
Then we
only,
just slide everything up. Then it slides 1 up for Bryan, right?
yeah, and a red will come forward.
Oh, did we draw treasure?
Yep, we have it. It's right here. Disruption stone.
I could have spent a luck to draw an additional treasure.
Both treasures did suck. I'll be honest with you.
So it goes off again. So that's
What goes off?
Yellow.
Yellow.
I only see one yellow.
there's 1 in there.
Oh, sorry.
So it's 2 damage, and then 1 additional damage. But I will.
Oh, does it spend 1 for the additional? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for people watching,
You're just
probably
missing one
mostly later, there's like 10 of each of these floors, and there's 4 mini bosses, and then there's 4 bosses. So then we were talking about the expansion. There's expansions that bring it to what is that classic British called?
Oh, like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
era.
like that era. What is that
Like a
era
Victorian.
called? Yeah, Victorian England. I don't remember what the other one was. Like pure fantasy or something. Oh, this is fantasy.
That was something other than fantasy.
Pure fantasy.
Was it horror?
Oh, maybe it
You'll
was.
I think it might have been horror.
So that'll slide and that'll slide up.
Would you? Oh, you dropped already.
Horror's interesting. I don't know if
I thought it was horror, right? Was one of the expansions horror?
Is there no damage?
No, it's like Victorian. No,
Is there
yes,
only-
yeah, I killed.
Is
the
there
guy.
only Victorian
I
or was
thought
there
it was
something
2
else?
expansions.
Oh, vampires. It was like, right? It was vampires.
No, I think Dracula is one of because Bram Stoker is one of the characters you can play, and then
But that's not part
I
of the
forget
Victorian,
the other one.
right?
Yeah, it is.
But wasn't there 2
Do I set
separate
you up or do I
expansions?
try to kill one?
Can you kill one? Because then I could try to kill. Oh no, the other one's
If
not.
I kill one, it doesn't give you spread damage. Do you have any kind of attack the thing behind it?
No.
So I just
So I'm
kind of
confused.
lessen
I
you
thought Matt
if
had
I just
2
drop
separate-
5
I
white
thought he had
cubes.
does.
8 more characters.
I don't remember what the other one was. Though.
There
Or
was
is that
definitely a
overkill?
Victorian was one
I
of
guess
them.
killing yellow. Would that be good? I don't know.
Killing yellow is good because then the cubes
Then they
don't
won't.
matter. Red's going to go off right now.
Unless you take 2 peril and drop 4 black.
Here, I'll just remove all the cubes and lower the peril by 1.
Oh, there you go.
So if I'm gonna do, so I would need.
I think I just give you white cubes,
More
or do I
white
give him
cubes.
blue?
I guess they need 5 to kill.
How many?
We
what do
have
we got
2
there?
blue and 4 white on the table already. So
Give me the
Bryan and I are
whites.
set up.
So I'd need 8 whites.
Okay, and
And
how many
whites
white?
are you dropping?
And I'm
now?
dropping 3.
Okay, so I'm just going to drop 1.
And I could drop 4 of these. So if you could get
So
some
leave
of
those for
on
Brian. I guess I could take those 2, or I could take 2. Just give me 1 more white,
We also level
and
how
up.
many
then 3
white?
blue.
3 blue. All right,
Unless
perfect.
you did that. For the
Oh, did we
one I
level up?
killed. Yeah, the one I killed.
Oh, we didn't do that. So.
Okay. Sorry. Now I'm thinking about that. All right, so level up. So that would be spent then. Oh, that's why I was kind of doing that, but whatever.
Don't forget, I can also give you 2 extra dice if you need it.
I'm going to take a level 1.
Me
Because
too.
it's Harpoon Punch. It lets me pull a guy from the back to the front, doing an irresistible 1 damage to it.
This is pretty good.
Another attack.
Each blue I spend from the crypt heals 4 wounds.
Do you have a green attack, though? Because then we could start spreading this out.
Yes,
I know
but-
you have that, but whatever. We get rid of it after the first 2 green get dropped. Only because if I spend all my blue, you're not going to have any blue to do that. You know what I mean? And maybe we need that.
Well, I can only do 1 to each person.
Yeah, but it's choose.
So
isn't it
confused
choose
by
any
this
rank?
card, but it seems to
Yeah,
double
but I
my
also have
damage.
Oh, that's also a projectile.
Take this thing. Because it actually has the same ability, just green.
And whatever, don't we have a thing that could heal both your statuses and the party? Brant, don't we have
yeah,
that?
but this is once we use it, it goes away forever.
Fine, but that gets rid of your 2 and it heals us.
I'm just going to do this one where I can cancel an enemy proc.
Oh, that's nice.
Seems good. My other one was I could double my damage, but it was confusing how they did that. I don't think I need to double my damage. All right, so I am not attacking. I'm helping. Yeah, yellow.
Can
So
you
that
cancel
triggers.
that proc?
I can.
Might as well, right?
Is that better than waiting till
Does
the
it
next
still
level?
spend it, though? It must still spend it, right?
Yeah, it spends them instead of waiting because we're going to get 6 experience and probably not level again.
I don't know.
Do we care about 1 damage?
Oh, is that all it is? No, we don't care about 1 damage. Sorry. But we go up a peril. Not that that matters. Because we got to get to 10 peril for something.
That's
like that.
me.
Yeah.
When these activate, you get both abilities at 10.
Right.
All right. I guess if it wasn't clear, I was just targeting
One of those 2.
one of those.
And how many do you got to spend to kill it?
They have 5, so I need to spend 8.
It's interesting. It's a little repetitive, but I don't feel the like.
I
think
feel like
there's a
we're
these
just set up
changing.
so well
Right.
that it seems repetitive because we're doing the same help, damage,
It
help,
would, I guess it would be
damage.
nice if these abilities were spent and then you had another ability. Like you had to kind of plan those around it. So these are both dead?
Yeah.
So that is 4 more experience. Yeah, right now we're just crushing this. But it's funny, we've never won. So we figured something out.
I
Or
wonder
we're
if it's
playing
just
something
easier
wrong.
on 4 players.
Yeah, it could
So
be
I
true
guess
too.
Yeah.
It does help you have 4 times the
So I'm going
abilities
to
every time
gain
you
2
level.
peril and only drop yellows because yellows can't proc. Right.
Yep.
Neither can.
And then I'm dropping 4 Qs. I'm going to drop. What? How much life does he have?
4.
Oh, he's already dead. Okay. I'll drop a green for Mike.
It's not going to matter if you kill him.
Yeah, he's dead.
No reds first, 2 damage.
Nope, there is. So for each slash roll.
Oh, a red came out from the cube. That's funny.
All right. So that goes off. I mean, I figure I'll save this for the boss, right?
Yeah, I feel like
So
the
2 more
boss, I'm just going to
experience.
heal.
Right.
I'm just going to heal.
And you use all. I mean, they're going to go away.
So that's
anyway.
dead. So I'm going to lower. I'm going to gain 1 luck. So we also have these if people.
And
need
there's a
them.
green cube in the tower for you, Mike.
And I'm going to lower this by 2, 3, 4.
The problem is I get rid
You
of
also
it
lower it?
before I can
By
spend
1.
Yeah, but we can get rid of it with that
Before
healing
opening the
elixir
chest.
right now.
Perfect.
'Cause you're
10,
next
so
to
we're
go
good.
anyways.
And then I can spend a luck to draw an additional treasure card. And then we have to discard. So we can keep 2 of these 3.
Is that just on your turn?
You have 2 shields.
2 shield.
We are fighting Seraphina.
Does it say that?
Seraphina and her daemon.
And we're at 6.
Well, this doesn't make any sense.
This is the last one.
Yep, this is it.
This seems like an auto keep.
And how does this work? Is this wounds protect the party from wounds, or does it put
Well, protects
bad
the person.
cubes?
Protects 1 person from 2 damage.
But the damage doesn't go to people; it goes to.
Right.
It's
So
just
on
damage
their
on their
turn, they block 2 damage. They would
Oh,
take.
okay. I think we pop this right now and heal Mike's 2.
So
plus-
somebody has to choose that as their yellow card at the start of their turn.
Oh, okay. That's how that works.
So if somebody's not going to proc a yellow, then they can do it.
I mean, I guess this because this makes absolutely no sense right now, right?
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, my point was it's repetitive, but I'm invested.
Does
I'm having
anyone
fun.
Want to...
I mean,
It matters.
It's just random if we get lucky and it picks the right person, right?
Who's going first?
So it should
So-
be one of like.
Yeah, back to you. You're good. All right. This is where we are now. Sorry. Is it okay if I read it out loud? Nope.
to yourself. Yeah.
All right. So place one Damon in the front rank and yellow in the rear rank. So if we get 5 red, she touches one of the heroes.
Okay, I thought this was a family.
The active hero is stricken, cursed, incapacitated, and weakened.
Well,
I'll be canceling that proc. Seraphina throws a handful of dust over the heroes. Each hero is weakened twice. Seraphina's auras of darkness threaten to overwhelm you. Deal 1 wound to the party for each status token the heroes have. Hey, it finally
Yeah.
matters.
and peril at 6.
And then we add demons each time.
Each time what?
Each time
6,
peril
12,
event.
18.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We
we're
lose
fine.
at 18.
Let's crush this woman.
We have to do 50 damage to her and 8 to the demon in front. Projectile resistance 3. Is that you, projectile?
No, I took a projectile because I've seen.
I'm going to pull her to the front on my turn anyway, so we're just going to smoke her.
That's
What's gonna
minion.
happen?
I'm going to pull her to the front.
I think that's minion. No, okay.
Choose a target in the rear rank and move it to the front rank.
Well,
and
she
deal
with
1
these
wounds.
procs, she moves to the back.
Oh, does that pull her to the back? Let's not
Alright.
let it proc.
If I have 5 whites, I can kill my target
Are you serious?
if it's a minion.
Okay.
I was going to say, Jesus.
game.
I didn't read the full.
He's playing a different game than us. Wow. So Mike's first.
Did we just get risky?
No, but I would do your yellow at the beginning. Let's heal and get rid of this.
So it's getting rid of. Well, with what she does, don't you want to wait?
No, because she's going to do damage to us for all of these.
Only on 3 black. So the person who can.
Yeah, there are probably 3 black in.
I can trigger that on my turn.
Yeah, but there's no reason not to trigger it unless there's
Unless he's
something
going to do one of his yellow.
you think
No,
you
I have
want to
nothing.
do.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean,
It's
we
not
have
gone,
the
is
wounds
it?
to
Is
heal.
it a one-time potion?
Yeah, but that's fine. It's going to heal 4, right?
All right. That's going to be fun when we're all incapacitated, weakened, exhausted, and cursed. Yes. Why are you dropping green?
Because he's finally able to do some damage, so he's excited.
Well, no, I'm not, because it is projectile 3. But this.
Who are you targeting?
The dragon.
What are you
Or
doing?
actually, her. I can target her, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say,
There's
there's no
some
point
other
in you
ability you wanna
targeting the
do.
dragon when it's got projectile resistance.
So it's 3 damage, but I heal 4 because I spent it from the crypt.
So
So
3
it's-
damage to her?
Yep.
All right. So she's at 47. My turn?
Your turn.
All right. So I can trigger one of these, reduce the peril by 2. What does this do?
Instead of adding any cubes to the tower, remove all cubes from the field, crypt, and tower, then deal 2 wounds to the party.
Okay, that's not good.
Roll
It
one
could
more.
be good right now because yellow's ready to proc, right? If you get it into...
I mean, yeah.
That's my attack, though,
No, it's, yeah.
instead of adding any.
No, why don't you just do your ability? Because he's going to let you do it again anyways.
What's my ability?
To remove all the...
The exhausted one that you've got. Can
Oh,
you do
I
that again?
exhausted it.
Oh, you got to let him know because he could...
Before or
He-
after we leveled up?
After.
Oh, I could have. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he's got a thing that when you use an ability, it's a white.
Oh, he could have just done it?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Which that's the one we've been doing it
Yeah,
for.
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's fine. I did it as we were leveling
just
up
the
and everything.
timing.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I thought it was this yellow one. I was going to say you can only do one yellow because
No,
you did this one.
black bag.
So my point is, you can clear these now. Then we can clear these like on Mike or Mike. You know what I mean? We could keep anything
Sure.
from.
And I
proccing.
lower peril by 1.
-1.
And do you want to use your luck now to just add cubes for whatever you're doing?
Am I attacking? I don't think so, right? Am I trying to kill? If I can do 6 blue, I kill him.
Or do we just...
I can drop 6 blue.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Or he could add 2 to mine. You want me to drop 8 blue? Just try to kill this guy?
Yeah, why not?
And then you're just all in on the other guy? Or is that not help you?
I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Okay, cool. No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
5 whites, I can kill my target if it's a minion. But I can also just do normal stuff for the other.
These are wilds if you want to... I don't know if you need all of the blue.
I mean, he could just use them, right?
Yeah, if whatever you have left over, I'll be able to use.
So, 1, 2... Uh-oh, how many came out? Only 5? 4?
Yep, 5. Because there's 1.
So that just does 4 damage. So do I want to do 0 damage and just leave him, and then he kills with the white?
Yeah, and then I have all the blue on
But you're not
there.
going to have 5 white?
I mean, I could drop 6 white.
So really, did I seriously drop 8 blue and 3 came out?
4.
I dropped
4
6
came
blue.
out.
So they're supposed to drop more than that? I am supposed to drop more than that. Right, because I'm +1
And then I added 2.
of 4, 5, 6. I was just supposed to drop 1 more?
Why'd you drop a green?
So that's 6. There we go. Boom. Sorry about that.
That's perfect, because then it leaves me... I need the blue anyways to be able to...
We get no experience for killing her, though, and no treasure.
That's shameful.
This is the kind of game that should have treasure hidden in the box. Like, you get something, you know? Use this card next time.
What happens? So it's... Should I just drop... I can't drop 3 black. Never mind. I guess I'll just do...
Yeah, it looks like the bosses don't give you that option.
Which is
fair.
reasonable.
I'll just do this.
Oh, right, because you could dance around their abilities.
To drop
But then you do
5
these.
white. Should I just drop 6 white and try to do 5 damage to it? I guess I can do that.
I mean, blue doesn't matter. I'm going to drop all the blue, so if you want to drop more white, that's fine.
You're gonna drop all the blue.
I'm going to drop all the blue.
Yeah, that seems really good.
So I guess I'll
guess
just
it's the
do
combo.
Well, it's really good with this, because
Yeah.
this
This to target
guarantees I
that.
spend every
Alright.
blue, so that there's no problem.
250 damage.
So what are we at?
5 reds, 4 yellows, 3 blacks.
I can spend blacks. If we take 2 damage for every black that I spend instead of white. So should I just do that for?
Yep.
Yeah.
Spend the black.
So that's 4 damage
Because I can heal it if
and
I
then
need
3
to.
white to do 5 damage.
She's at 42.
I go.
Each time. Oh, I guess if damage cannot be reduced, it could be increased though, right? So 1 extra wound.
So you do the
41.
yellow beforehand, right?
Yep. Nice.
I'm going to use this 1, 2, 3, 4 of anything. Plus 2 blue. Then
White would be more helpful.
I thought you did damage with green. What do you need white for?
Actually, I can do damage with blue too.
Yeah, but I'm going to spend all the blue. I mean,
I
you
can do damage
typically
with
got
blue
that
as
green
well.
card because I
That's
could
fine,
give you
that's fine,
green,
Yep.
and I'm going to spend.
Do you have a
blue.
single?
You're like
target
white.
attack?
I'm like, what are you going
Like
to do
a
with
good
white?
Single target? I don't
I
mean
would
it
heal
negatively.
the
What do you mean?
Well, your AoE was
Let's kill
ridiculously
the
good.
thing.
You have something like that, that single target?
This just does 5 damage. I mean, it's just
Gotcha.
spread.
I don't mean it in a bad way. Woo!
Gotcha, double blue. I double green.
I mean, this is just 1 per blue
Gotcha.
plus not.
5 red, 4 yellow, 3 black. No peril.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Thank you.
Went around the
10
town.
damage.
That's it.
To what?
1931. It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, we just got to control it. Like, are we near anything proccing? Because we could use our other ability, take 2 wounds, and clear all cubes.
Yeah, but that just clears all the green.
Nope, it doesn't. It clears
Yes.
only bad things.
Any cubes. Remove all cubes from the field crypt.
Oh, I thought it was.
So attack with
Okay,
green.
yeah, no,
right?
don't do that.
Are you attacking with green?
Yes. Nothing goes off.
I mean, the next ability that she procs, I'll cancel.
I mean, we got 4 yellows. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Yep, so I'll cancel it.
But she still spends the 4 yellow, right?
Although it's weird, it goes up by 1, and then this card says you'd lower peril by 1. But I mean, it's 1. So
So this gets spent.
Yeah.
So I will also do 10 damage.
Hey, 21.
Heal
You're
us 4.
spending all
That
green.
green worked, see?
Heal us by 4. For each green, if you'd gotten another one.
So now it almost makes sense to clear the cubes
That's 25.
That's what I was thinking too.
and take 2 wounds. Like, why not?
Where are we taking 2 wounds?
2
From
peril.
that card.
No, it's wounds.
Oh, that clears everything?
Clears
So that
everything.
does this without adding peril? It takes wounds instead?
Yep.
And
And it clears the tower if there's any bad things in the
The
tower.
regroup
Alright.
also clears.
I'll clear everything.
Does that not drop anything?
That's your action, though.
It's fine. And we take 2 wounds? Yeah, we could just not deal
How
with
is
this
it
because we do
with
20
that's?
damage.
Oh, that doesn't include any drop.
I don't drop.
Yeah. So this is really just whenever a drop happens.
Oh, I can do that, but that's irrelevant.
All right, you're good.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just do. You're gonna drop all the blues there.
No, now I can't drop all the blues. I'm only going to drop 4 blues.
Oh, I can use blues.
I'll just keep using whites.
How many whites do you need to do?
I mean 5.
But how many whites give you 5 damage?
What?
How many whites do you spend to do 5
5.
damage? Okay. Because I was going to
Like
say
I spend exactly 5 to do 5 damage to a mid boss or wizard. Is that a wizard?
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have +1 damage, right?
Plus 1 for that, yeah. And I get
Okay.
+1 cube.
I mean,
And I could spend the black for 2 damage.
Yep.
So it does 6.
6 more.
35.
They don't even give us
Yeah,
50
enough.
health tokens? I guess we have these ones we could use. Actually, it might even make sense that there were little ones here so you could actually see, right? Did somebody heal us for 2, or did I just get knocked?
No, he has the thing.
Go ahead, Larry.
10, 20, 35. 15 left. Come on, Larry, one swing.
No, not now, right?
Yeah!
You're incapacitated.
Hey!
You're incapacitated. Did you have your ability to remove stuff from the tower? Is that what that ring does?
From the field, but there was nothing.
It has to be before? It's a blue, so when can that trigger?
No, it's this ring.
Oh, enemy cubes in the crypt only count as 1 cube. But yeah, that has so 4 damage.
You could have done that yellow first, or you did a yellow already.
No, I didn't do a yellow, but there was nothing in the field.
Oh,
There's
okay.
1 yellow.
Gotcha, so it's wrong.
Oh yeah, I mean,
We're not going to get back to Larry's turn. I'm going to kill it on my turn.
By doing what? Oh, you're mainly
4
attacking.
damage.
I also forgot. I did.
Can you drop blues?
I did extra damage because this.
Can you
Oh, I
drop
did
blues?
extra 15.
Or are you attacking?
I mean, I could.
Oh
attack.
my God, this is actually
I could drop 4 blues.
I can deal 8 damage.
better than I thought. Read that again. I've been doing that wrong to my negative.
I don't know if you can attack with blue if you want to do 2 damage.
I mean, it doesn't matter now with a big boss, but when there's little little guys, I literally can drop.
Do you keep
Are
dropping?
you just helping?
Yeah,
or are
you
doing
keep
damage?
dropping without adding peril. So that's actually even better because I
I'll just
spend the
deal a
blue,
wound
drop the blue,
and
spend the
pass
blue,
the blues
drop
to
the
you.
blue.
That's
So
really
it's-
good.
So it's almost unlimited.
So you're just doing a drop?
That's
What are you
actually
doing?
better
I
than
can't
I
hear
thought.
overhead.
But then,
I'm just gonna choose to not.
What's
spend
your
any
other
of the
thing?
blues, right?
No,
This
spend
just
2,
gives
right?
you a lot of extra
To do 2
blue
damage, because I can do
if
8 if I get
there's
6
any
cubes.
blue left.
Does that make sense?
But
Okay.
this
So I'm going to
is going
drop
to
5
I'm going to
really
spend all my blue.
why haven't you been doing
and
that?
see if I can kill it.
Well, I had been doing it. I just didn't realize that was better than I thought when we did the little monsters.
All right, so 2 damage. So I'm going to try to do 8
Because
damage
it said
if I get
repeat.
6.
I just
Sorry, it's
thought,
3 damage.
I didn't realize I could drop too, so I could literally increase the damage output tremendously.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3,
Yellow
4,
triggers.
5.
No, it doesn't.
Is there not another blue? Oh, 6.
She dead?
Red. I do 4, 8 damage, and that is a dead Seraphina. My tower. Nice.
We did it!
Good game, everybody. We called it. That's a win.
Mike, call Matt. Tell him we did it.
It seems easier for.
That's an hour and 49 minutes.
Did you guys play it before?
We did, but we missed a simple rule that could have kept us from an instant loss.
We got the one guy that if he activates, you just lose the game.
Right,
So-
and we could have chose not to drop
Yeah.
the black, but we did.
So here, what did people think about the game? Because we don't always talk afterward, but with 4 people. Brian, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to lean in front of you. I enjoyed it. I thought there was definitely a repetitive nature. There was definitely a weird nature of like, I'm setting up Brian and Larry, but it was fine because I had other abilities I could do. I didn't feel like, when I couldn't do damage. And I did the killing blow. I guess it was a little long, but I guess since we were trying to figure it out for the first time to win it,
How long did that take?
an hour and 40 minutes.
Is that from when you started streaming?
That's at 2.5 hours on the
But
box.
is that when you started streaming?
Yeah.
So a little less, because
Sure.
you talked, we talked, we
You
talked the
we
game.
hour. I can't see that far, but I think it says an hour 40. So
probably
that
was an hour
box
and a
says
half.
2.5 hours, that's long. So I don't know what rules we got wrong.
So Brant, what were you? The Spurgler?
The
Yes.
Hamburglar,
Brian was the Spell Sling.
Yep.
Splur.
I was the Steel Fist, and Mike was the.
Why am I the
You were the
burglar and
knight.
you're the spell slinger
Did
and
the
the
same
steel
thing
fist?
I
Like-
did.
Awesome.
He called
And I
himself
also
by
put
his.
I also put Field Medicating because
when
that's
I
what you
introduced, I
must have
said
told me.
field medic.
I'm good
I'm
cascade
actually the
of
dot.
sparks.
So, give us a review.
Who do you want to give a review?
No, it was
I want
fun.
Brian
Yeah.
to give a review because he never talks on the camera.
No, it was definitely fun. I didn't know exactly what to expect, and it didn't jump out when the boxes came in to the store as like a, like it just. There's so many games coming out. It's tough to differentiate without really diving into something. So I'm glad you guys tried it out. I guess it was good that Matt ended up grabbing the original one, and then just it was a ton of fun playing through, and it was really easy.
Yeah, well, I mean that's one comment I wanted to make is I don't think the game's as easy as we just presented it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think we just had some good timing luck of what rooms we had versus some of the decisions we made. I just think it worked well and everything sort of clicked.
I also think 4 players helps.
I think so. I think 4 abilities.
But I think us being
But-
willing, like the first time I played, no one was using help. Everyone was looking at their
Yeah,
card,
yeah.
doing what they had
The
on
thing
their
is,
card.
2 players is also 4, but you have 2 things in front of you, and that can get a little difficult for me.
Yeah,
Like
I
you're just
keep
doing the
track.
same characters. You're just doing it with
2 players is 2, and for each person.
right.
I think to me, that would be the biggest downfall of this box is that there are 4 characters.
instead
and-
of 6 or 7.
Yeah, I
mix
don't
and
even just
match.
the other side, like just make the female and male. But I think it's just a matter of I don't think you're correct in your assessment of the expansion. I think these 4 work really well together. And as soon as you
but-
remove one and put another steel fist
might make
in,
it harder.
I don't think it's going to work.
But that, I mean, if I owned the game and owned the expansions, eventually I would want to have Bram Stoker with the knight,
Yeah.
right? Like I just, But I do think, I mean, my opinion is help is huge, and it almost
I agree.
needs to be done, if not in a
Once
4-player
around.
game,
Yeah.
once, maybe twice around. And I think the first time I played, it hardly ever got used because, again, we were new and we were looking at our cards going, oh, I could do 3 damage if I drop 2 blue and another cube. I'll drop 3, right? Versus, hey, the guy before me dropped 4 blue,
Especially
and then so.
Especially with the medic, and I think a couple of them were I can heal, but that doesn't matter until it matters, so I might as well.
But then when you
throw
got
4
that green
cubes.
card, you're healing 4 and doing damage. So
And it is nice, like, it makes it more cooperative. If everybody could just deal 10 damage whenever they wanted, or 5 damage, right? If everybody, I could deal 5, you could deal 5, you could deal 5, you could deal 5. Well, then there really isn't cooperation. It's just, I want to deal 5, so I'm going to deal 5. But I couldn't deal 5, or 10, or whatever it was. So I was happy to drop cubes to set things up, to get card. Like, it was cool that I ended up winning with this card, but it was neat that I could just get all these abilities to just control everything, right? I was like a blue magic player. I was like, get rid of the cubes. Oh, I'll stop that from happening. I'll keep the peril down so we can get the treasure cards, right? Which allowed us to, we had
and that's
treasure
the other
we didn't
thing.
even
We
need.
randomly chose those early skills. If you had gotten different skills, that could be a different game.
Yeah.
Right? Like it could definitely be a different game.
Which,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was looking through mine to see the pathing. Like it would have been interesting to have seen a different combination of stuff coming out.
Which is good for replayability.
Yeah.
And for these characters aren't the same because you're not getting the same cards every time. And even with us crushing it and leveling up a ton, what did we all have? 6 cards? 2 of each level-ish? That's where I ended up. So there's that. And the Slasher, the Ripper was nasty. That was the worst monster I'd ever fought.
Well, he never appeared. That's why
Slasher.
he was so bad.
He was crazy. All right, Mike, what'd you think?
I
You
like
got to
it.
lean in. I know you don't want to be on camera. You liked it.
I did.
That was
That's my 2 thumbs
Yeah, it
up.
was fun working together. It'd be tough, like family. It'd be hard to get a bunch of kids.
Like, can you
it's
flip,
a long
can you
time
flip
to
a
get
different
people
boss
to-
just out of curiosity? Like, do you have,
It can flip this boss.
just to give an example? Like,
You want to spoil it?
well, I'm just wondering, like, as an example,
Mid-level or end boss?
whatever, just like as an example, like what could have, or even a room that might have been harder. Like, because I feel like we got some easy.
So here's a mid-boss, the Rat Queen.
I did fight her one of my last plays, and she's hard.
she's rough.
Not with your AOE, but
Does she just keep adding rats? Though?
yeah. And then they have the same thing where they can't be damaged unless they're all damaged.
What is her health?
It's a question mark.
I think you have to kill all the rats. I believe.
Is she just kind of in the?
All
Yeah,
enemies
on
in the
the
floor must
floor.
be defeated to defeat the Rat Queen.
So she's just abstract.
Gotcha.
She's not physically on
So
the
she
board.
has no health. You just have to kill the rats.
But a lot of her things, each rat thing with a rat swarm, and then the rat swarms, when you kill them, become rat things. And
So here, sorry, are we done with that?
Yeah.
Here's the other wizards, which the art is really cool in this game. It's kind of got this like classic style.
See, like
right?
this guy scares me because 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, right? Like instead of like like we played
so
someone who was
fast.
like
It's
4,
all-
4.
But he
Like you
also-
can't control it as well,
He doesn't start with any minions.
We add status tokens to him. All damage is reduced by 1, so you'd have to do 45 damage, but 1 less each time. That's a cool boss, though. He's cool looking art.
He breathes fire on the heroes. Deal 1 wound to the party for each status token on his card.
So it looks like he's doing wounds more.
Yeah.
Like, we were able to control that lady so she didn't.
Oh, but look, if you get to
Incapacitate
5
us.
peril, his skin turns to scales. Reduce all damage dealt to him by 2 from now on.
Oh my gosh.
So that all of a sudden almost eliminates
Yeah.
the basic attack. So you really got to be trying to hit him hard.
Were we using the basic attack?
Early.
I wasn't
In
super
the
worried
last
about the
round?
basic
Yeah.
attack in the end. But it eliminates it.
And we never really fully did 6 inches above.
I'm assuming
I
that,
did a couple
Correctly.
I'm assuming that's
I threw him.
Yeah, you just like went all across.
Well, I mean, it's hard from this
Yeah.
high. Like, where's no.
I'm assuming
I
that's
feel like I want to do a vassal drop in this game.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's total though. Like you spend the cubes and then do total damage.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I mean the tower's weird too, right? There's funny things in the game, like the characters are there and their abilities are neat, but there's not a lot. I mean the tower, it's not doing much. This is a bigger deal than the tower, right? The cube's getting stuck, like
I
you
wonder,
said.
I'd be curious if the rule book says to not reposition the cubes on the field, because I got to think that having these cubes here gives you a chance of bouncing in, right?
Yeah,
Like
I guess I
I
played with
wonder
you guys.
what the thought process is there, but yeah, it's a fun game. It's got like a level of simplicity to it that I like.
It's also not easy.
You're not getting the same force, because you're.
Oh, look, you broke it.
1 inch above the tower.
Oh, you told me 6.
Without forcing or throwing them.
Oh my God, you can't see. You're such a...
Wait, really?
See how they like kind of bounce off? I mean, obviously that was a lot, but still.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't seem to specify that you should or should not move the peril cubes.
Interesting.
It's tough if it's in a pile in there, though. So, like, if it gets to the point where you're trying to figure out, like, if it gets to the point where they're bouncing off of other cubes to get into here, you've got a pile and you don't know what's on the bottom of that, right?
Well, I don't know.
So if
You're
you
going to
don't-
have to move stuff around. If stuff's on top of like if one cube's on top of another cube, you're going to have to move it one way or
Right.
another.
Yeah, can you not tell the red is on top of the...
Yeah, but if you like, if
you have
the
to
yellow
spend yellow.
triggers,
Yeah, I know, right? Well, at some point. I just mean like what we were doing with separating them like this. I just wonder. I mean, they do have the flags here, so maybe you are supposed to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to specify, so whatever. I mean, that's a play of
I
it.
would
That's
say,
how
what
it
would you
goes.
think?
We
Like
crushed
5-10% of the cubes
it.
went
But
in.
we've played.
1 in 10.
We haven't won, and we played.
This is
some-
only my second play.
This is my first.
No, you lost in 5 minutes and then said, "Come play."
Yeah.
Oh, did we play one? Oh yeah, this is my
We
third
lost
play.
on the first
Sorry.
floor.
So that's right. Yeah, but you guys were still learning the game. We did a lot wrong there.
Well,
That
I
was
think
weird.
the biggest good news is that I played a game with Bryan and it held up.
Well,
So often
he's,
I play a
he's not
game.
going to say he doesn't like it on camera. When you shut the camera
No,
off,
he
Bryan
doesn't.
might rear his ugly head and be like,
There you go.
"Urgh."
All right, well, I think that is a wrap for us here. So have a great night, everybody. For people watching later, comment down below. Tell us what you think about this game. If you've played it, I don't know. What's your favorite type of cube tower? What game with a cube tower in it? And I think that's it. So until next time, I'm the Brandt.
I'm Bryan.
I'm dropping cubes. I'm Larry.
Mike.
And we hope you step into
The portal!
portal. Bye, everybody.